All right, so welcome back, Social 10. This is our pre-paragraph development. Thanks again for reminding me. Discussion about the parallels between the fall of Rome and the potential future fall of America. So before we write the paragraph, we watched a few videos, we looked at an article or two. Let's sum up some of the things that you remember seeing. What are some of the arguments you've seen? Yes, sir.
There's 5 points that impact the fall. Human impact on the environment.
Okay, let's pause there for a second. So one of the reasons why we could see a fall of the United States is based on the human impact to the environment. And the speaker from TED Talk, he talked about the Norse, Greenland Norse, and how they ended up destroying their environment to try to create an Iron Age society there. And we can look at the United States and look at the same human impact on the environment. Yes?
Then there's climate change, and neighboring societies.
We'll get you to pause there for a second. So human impact on the environment may lead to climate change and climate challenges and climate chaos, and we could maybe see some of that in 2020. And then you said something about neighbors. Okay, so we'll get you to pause then again. Another possible parallel between Rome and America is this idea that in both the United States and Rome become very dependent upon their neighbors, their allies. And when trade is cut, like the United States depends upon other countries like Canada for oil, if we stop trading oil with the United States, that could have a fundamental collapsing effect on their economy. Yes?
Yeah, there's some hostile relationships.
Yeah. So when Rome grows and the United States grows, they're going to create some tension and hostilities with neighbors. So we could see that. I'll get to you in a minute.
And there's political, economic, and social.
Okay, so we can look at this, why did Rome fall? Could America fall from many different points of view? We've talked about some economic stuff, some science stuff, some climate stuff, but you could also look at it socially, the division in America between different classes, social classes. Do you want to jump in here now?
Resolving one bad thing can make that other bad thing worse.
So one of the reasons why Rome maybe fell and the United States could fall in the future is, we don't really know the consequences of our actions. Maybe we'll resolve one bad thing and it might create more, even worse things. So we're fighting this thing that is a pandemic, COVID-19, and we're spending trillions of dollars. That might bankrupt our economy and completely collapse the country. So we fight the pandemic, we win that, but we collapse our economy. And we see something much bigger than the Great Depression. Well, many countries have in the past gone bankrupt. Countries like Brazil have declared bankruptcy, and Greece and Spain. And unless there's other countries like the IMF and World Bank that can bail you out, the standard of living, quality of life of people within your country is going to collapse. Because things become worth a lot less. So money that people have saved up, their equity in their homes, things like that could be at risk. Any other parallels between Rome and America? America. God bless America. Any other parallels? Yes, sir. Ignorance against other societies. So there might be an ethno or an ideological centrism where they believe that the way we see the world is the only right way to see the world. Anything else?
Well, I assume it's kind of like that one list of depression founders independence. That list is quite the same as the bondage to physical rigor, the other equal finance have to be dependent on that part of them.
Yeah, so both countries were on this cycle, this pattern, from desiring freedom to achieving freedom to finding problems within and ultimately going back into bondage again. Yes, sir.
After one issue is resolved, they don't think that it can resurface, so it
Yeah, and that's definitely a bigger factor at the end when they turn into complacency and apathy, right? I think now is a good time to jump into our paragraph. We do have 40 minutes left, 45 minutes left. So you're gonna get done the paragraph, and then you're gonna be like, now what? So when you're done the paragraph, please share it with me so I can mark it. But we're gonna get you to also, when you're done the paragraph, since we have our Chromebooks here today, I want you to begin to explore this concept, the strong do what they can, the weak suffer what they must, a little bit more by looking at some of the articles from the actual historical context and exploring the sample essay on this. So again, in order to become stronger at essay writing, let's get you to dive into this. This shows you the analysis of source. This shows you the breakdown of the body as well. So when you're done this paragraph, in anticipation of tomorrow's class, where we'll do this together, I'm going to get you to get started by looking down some of these rabbit holes here. When you're done the paragraph today, please share it with me, and then you can work on this next question that we were meant to get to today, but we didn't, on the strong do what they can, the weak suffer what they must.